Welcome to the first of my Azucena basic guides. My name is Kaizur, and I'll be teaching you the ins and outs of Azucena, starting with Libertador Stance. Many moves go into this stance, but you can also just manually go into it by pressing forward 3+4. When she is in Libertador Stance, she auto parries highs and lows. While lows are automatically punished, for high attacks you have to base your punish on how badly the opponent whiffed. I usually go for 2 when I want to be safe, but if the opponent really misses, you should go for 1+2. Most of the time you won't be trying to do that though. You should be using the OP moves that are in the stance instead. The first of which being 3+4. 3+4 is a high armor move that knocks the opponent down for a guaranteed hit afterwards. It's also a homing move, so no stepping. The reason this move is so good is because highs and lows are auto parried in this stance. The opponent will try to do a mid to beat it. Well, this is an armor move, which beats mids and highs, which means that with just this and the stance itself, you already have a huge mind game on the opponent. But let's talk about other moves, like 4, for example. By itself, 4 kick is a fast mid that is very plus on hit. It's safe, and it has really good range. To add to this though, you can also press 1 or 2 afterwards for a follow-up attack, and this is a natural combo. 4-2 in particular wall splats on hit and breaks the floor if done during an aerial combo. That sounds great, right? Well, 4-1 is even better. 4-1 becomes a counter hit confirmed launcher. It has a follow-up with 4-1-2 as well, which does the bound. And the fact that it's only -10, which is extremely safe, along with the fact that counter hit launches by itself, makes this string really good. Fun side note, 4-2 does not wall splat on counter hit. I don't know why it's like this, but 4-1-2 does give you a wall splat on counter hit. So even at the wall, I will often use 4-1-2 instead of 4-2. But let's move on to other kicks. Azucena also gets a hell sweep from stance, which is down 4-4. It is a natural low-high string that gives you a good chunk of damage. I highly recommend using this move in particular at wall breaks and explosions. You will get a full combo on hit. Oh, this is great. Just remind yourself, this is a launch punishable move, so use it with care. But this next low we're going to talk about isn't nearly as punishable. 3 from Libertador Stance is a very safe low that puts you into back turn stance. We're going to talk about why it's so safe and back turn stance itself in the next guide, so keep an eye out for it. Let's finish Libertador first, shall we? One sneaky move I like throwing out a lot in this stance is the throw. Up forward 1+2. This is also Azucena's main way of beating power crushes, in particular mid ones when she's in stance. For those who do not know, throws are guaranteed on armored opponents. Next up, let's move on to her punches. Let's start with 1+2. This move is an evasive mid launcher with a lot of range that punches the opponent high into the sky. The only problem is it's -14, which means it's pretty punishable on block. Some people can even launch it, like Bryant. Another side note here, you can cancel this move into back turn by holding back, and this looks absolutely hilarious. On to the next punch though, up forward 2. This is an evasive high punch that also launches on counter hit. It's safe on block. I like to throw this out when I think someone's going to throw out a slow linear attack. Next, we have just 2. This is a safe mid that puts you into heat on hit. And when you are in heat, if you hold forward after doing this move, it becomes a full launcher. This move is really good, super fast, safe, and can score high damage in heat. We are now getting to my favorite move, which is Azucena's 1-2 from stance. This move is a natural on hit, high that wall splats. That's it. So why is it my favorite? Because it gets way upgraded in heat. If you hold forward after doing 1-2 in heat, Azucena will do a spin that either leaves her super plus, meaning it's her turn to press again in stance, or it becomes a full launcher. You can even loop it into itself, which is absolutely hilarious. And if the opponent starts ducking, you can throw in that 2 from earlier and hold forward to get a full launch as well. That huge mix-up, on top of the also upgraded auto parry when you are in heat, Libertador is an absolute nightmare when Azucena is on fire. And now, you know how to use it. See you in the next one.